Welcome to Peaceful Warrior Yoga. So there's many dimensions to yoga, and today we're just going to fall back onto the good old-fashioned stretching. Get some good stretches in. So I'm going to recommend you definitely have a strap, blocks, towel and bolster. They're wonderful props. And I even have a wall behind me which I might utilize at some point in the class. Sometimes a wall can be a great prop in yoga. And notice as you sit there, usually the knees are bent in some form or other. So this is tightening the back of the legs. So doing a lot of sitting is one of the detrimental effects of sitting in the same position for long periods of time. So let's start with a different sitting position today and simply extend the legs out in front. And I'm going to shut this window because I can hear a whirring, but keep those legs in front and start to windshield wiper your feet from side to side. Just getting some mobility into the legs without any weight. I'm going to have to come off my seat here to do that more effectively. And then leaning into your hands, point the toes. So when you point the toes, the body tends to shift forward, and then flex the toes so you feel your whole torso moving with the ankle flexions forward and backwards. And just get that pneumatic feeling through the whole body, coming from the ankles, stretching the back of the legs and then the front of the legs, alternating, pointing, flexing dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. Three, two, and one. And then bending the knees so we're shortening the back of the legs. Let's open up the inner thighs, bringing the soles of the feet together, grabbing the feet and just rocking from side to side. So just a little hip opening there. Five, four, three, two, and one. And then let's make our way down onto the back. If you need something under the head, have it. Have your strap handy. Have your bolster handy. Let's start with knees together, feet flat on the floor, slightly pigeon-toed into your TP pose, palms face up. And when we have tight legs, often the back is tight. So notice in this position, it gives the back time to melt out. And let's use our breath in this position to open up the rib cage a little bit. But I want you to imagine, rather than breathing into the belly, see if you can breathe into the low back. Almost like you've got a light girdle on that's holding your belly down a bit. So it's forcing the air into the back of the ribs rather than the front of the ribs. So you're expanding the back and relaxing. Inhale, expand. Relax. There's a slight flattening of the belly rather than letting it balloon out today. And then extending left leg, bring the right knee up. And we'll do some hip rotations. So using movement today just to loosen up the hips. And then as the knee comes in towards the center, push it out to the side and then back in. So push and pull sideways, out and in, stimulating a bit of digestive action here. And the next time you open, pause and hold that opening and rotate the foot. Notice we still have the knee bent, so the back of the leg is not lengthening or stretching at this point. Rotate the foot the other way. And then bring the knee back to center, switch hands so that the left hand grabs that right knee, right hand out, and simply roll onto the left side and then back onto your back. So this time creating a stretch through the outer hip, outer leg. Still not the back of the leg, but hitting the leg in all different directions today. Now the next time you roll to that left side, pause and hold. And we only need to be 60-70% in the twist. We don't have to overdo it. Just feeling that stretch all through the outer leg, glute. And then come back, grab your strap and bring the strap onto the arch of the foot. And we'll start with a little bit of flossing here. So getting some elasticity into the bottom of the foot, where it can get very dry. So hydrating the fascia. And now extending the back of the leg, pulling towards you and then away from you. So a little leg movement, dynamic, stretching with the leg outstretched this time. And the next time you lower the leg, pull back on the strap. So simultaneously, the calf muscle is getting a good stretch. Strong grip in the hands, pulling the arms, pulling the shoulders away from the neck, releasing the shoulder tension. Slowly bring up, toes curled back. Small circles here, like the ball of the foot is inscribing a small plate, circular design on the ceiling. As your leg gets used to this, grow the circle bigger, spiraling it out, keeping the knee straight, keeping plenty of length in the back of the leg. And then the biggest circle you can manage, big circle. Really oiling up that right hip. Bring to stillness. Take both ends of the strap into the right hand. Keeping the left leg straight, left shoulder on the ground. Open up the right leg to the right and back up. Giving the hip joint plenty of mobility as we stretch out the legs today. Next time you bring it out to the right, hold. Sustain the stretch. Drive out through left heel and right heel. Push through the heels. Smooth breath. Slowly bring the leg up and change hands. Same leg, different hand, right hand out. And bring it over the body and back. Over the body, just like we did with the bent knee. But we're straight leg this time. Back and forth. And the next time you come over to that left side, pause and hold. And slowly coming back, release the strap, reach the left hand over the head, fingertips to that left foot, reach up. Now open up, right foot to the ground, left hand to the ground, and then tap toes again, lifting the head. Now keep that right hand planted. For 2, toes curled back for 3, 4, 5, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then slowly come back, relax the whole body, ragdoll, flop out, and now bring your attention into both legs. Left leg, right leg. Notice any contrast in sensation, feeling, tension, etc. Bring up the left knee and start to circle the left knee, legs are bent. Gradually getting a bigger circle. Really mix up like you're stirring a pot of soup. You want everything mixed in well, blended. Big circles, small circles. Circles can go in both directions. Try to keep the hip passive so the hand is doing the stirring. And then pause, pull that knee out to the left and over the center of the body, back and forth. Working the digestive tract of the body here. Next time you bring that left knee out, hold. You can rotate the foot here. Now bringing that knee back in, switch hands, bringing the left hand out onto the floor, palm down. Pull that knee over the midline of the body and back to center. So you're rocking to the right. Try to keep the left shoulder grounded. So you feel a completely different stretch through the upper, outer thigh and glute and low back. Hold the twist. Once again, it doesn't have to be 80, 90%. It could be 60, 70%. Relax, bring it back, grab your strap, bring the foot into the strap. Extend the leg. We'll start some flossing here. Bottom of the foot hopefully is enjoying that. Now keeping the toes curled back, let's lower the leg and lift the leg. And hopefully you're feeling some shoulder away from the neck stretches as well. So there's quite a bit of tension in the strap as you lower it. Pulling those tight shoulders away from the neck. Next time you drop the foot, pause, hold, curl the toes back, enjoy the calf stretch. Slowly elevate, hamstring stretch. And this might also help alleviate mid and low back tension. Let's draw some circles on the ceiling with the ball of the foot. Start small. When the leg is stretched like this, even a small circle can bring up a lot of sensation here. You don't need to overdo it. As the hip lubricates, the circles can get bigger. Whew. How big do you want to make your circles? The next time that leg comes up straight, take the both ends of the strap into the left hand. Have we done? I'm just bringing it out and back. out and back. Keep driving out through the left heel so the toes curl back. And when you're ready, you can hold that extended, stretched leg out to the left. Drive out through right heel and left heel. Right shoulder, right palm down. And slowly coming up and change hands and rock the straight leg to the right and back. Different stretch, different direction, different sensations. Keep the breath smooth and conscious. The next time that leg comes to the right, pause and hold. Keep the left shoulder, left hand down. And then slowly come up, release the strap, keep the foot up. Reach up and touch your toe. Right arm overhead, left arm down. And 9. And 8. Exhale as you touch. 7. Good control. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1, and slowly come back to earth. Go floppy, relaxed, ha. Straighten the body as you need and gentle head rotations, turning the head to the left. Inhale back to center. Make sure the back of the neck stays long. Exhale the head to the right. Keep going slowly. If you want to add a little more support, the next time the head turns to the left, bring the left fingertips onto the right side of the forehead and gently push the left forehead closer to the left temple closer to the ground, pushing through the fingers of that left hand into the right forehead, so you feel that as a deeper stretch. Inhale, coming up. Switch sides. Right hand can pull down on that left temple. Inhale to neutral, clasp hands behind the head, balls of the feet together, knees out to the side, double open butterfly. And we're going to flap knees together, low back into the mat, lift the head and flap the elbows together. Open butterfly carefully with control. Become heavy and relaxed. And whenever we close the butterfly, always start with the knees together, low back into the mat, Then pick up the torso, then wrap the arms. Open butterfly, heavy and relaxed. Lower butterfly, upper butterfly, closed wings. Two more. Open, relax. Close knees. Push low back in, lift head up, crunch, wrap. And if you want to apply a little more pressure here to the back of the skull, squeeze the back of the skull firmly between the hands. Relax the opening. This time arch the back a little more, open the chest, lift the chest, proud chest, elbows down, knees down. Last one, up, knees closed, low back, lift torso, wrap and squeeze. And release. Come to one side of the body, lying sideways. All the joints lined up, head over shoulders. Shoulders aligned with hips, hips with knees, knees with ankles. And we'll start with straight leg lifts here. Now I'm keeping my head down on my bicep, no strain in the neck. Straight leg lifts. Now hold that right leg up and sway it forwards and backwards. You might have to use your top hand for balance here. Oop, I lost my balance there. So as the leg comes forward, your butt's going to go back to hold the balance. As your leg comes back, you're going to kind of arch the back more. And then holding up, butt kicks. Straighten, kick, straighten, kick, straighten, kick, straighten, kick. Grab the ankle and pull that foot back towards you. And try to bring the top knee level with the bottom knee. So we're hitting a part of the leg we haven't hit now. We're hitting that hip flexor into the quadricep, into the top of the knee joint. Stay in this position, or if you like, you can roll onto your belly, resting your hand on the ground, head on the back of the hand. Start to pulsate the right hip into the mat and then relax. So you feel more sensation in that quadricep stretch. It's like the right hip pushes down, then relaxes, pulse, pulse, pulse. As you pulse, squeeze your pelvic floor. And as you relax, relax the pelvic floor. So you create a little pelvic floor. So it's the same as squeezing your butt and relaxing your butt. Slowly release that right foot down and reach your right hand forward. Lengthen both directions. Right hand forward, right foot back. Push the right foot into the mat, push the right hand into the mat. Lift your head, lift your chest, push your hips into the mat. For 3, 2, 1, come down, bend the knee, capture that same foot. And pulse. Pulse hip, pulse hip, pulse hip, pulse hip, pulse hip, pulse hip. Now pulse, push the right foot into the hand and start to lift the right knee off the ground and lower it down. Push the foot into the hand, lift the right knee and slowly bring it down. If you can't reach the right foot in this action, grab a strap around the ankle. Now this time, push the foot, lift the knee, lift the head, push through the left hand, squeeze the right shoulder blade, push the foot, lift the knee, and then relax, head down, relax. And notice the contrast between the right leg and the left leg. Let's come on to the other side of the body. Once again, cradling the head with the bicep lining up the joints. Leg raises up and down. Up and kick forwards, butt goes back, bring the foot back parallel to the ground, straight leg, arching the low back, back and forward. So you're getting a real cat and cow movement in the spine as you kick that straight leg forwards and backwards. Find midpoint, butt kicks straight, kick the butt straight. So getting plenty of blood flow into the quadricep before we stretch it. The next time you butt kick, grab your ankle with the hand or strap and just start with that initial stretch. Pulling foot back towards butt. Push the top hip forward so you feel the hip flexor lengthen. If this is too much, or if this is enough, I should say, you can stay here. Otherwise, roll onto your tummy, support the head. And then we do mini pulses here. You're pushing the left hip into the mat, squeezing the butt, and relax. Squeeze, push, relax. Just pumping away, trying to get a little bit of extra length out of that quad and that hip flexor. Push and hold. Reach the right hand above the head. Push the foot into the hand and lift the knee up, maybe only a centimeter, but just up a little bit, and relax. Lift the knee and relax. Lift and relax. A few more. And the next time you push the hips into the ground, lift the knee, lift the head, lift the heart. Push the foot, squeeze that left shoulder blade for 3, 2, and release slowly, resting the head, forehead on the hands, just feeling your crocodile here. Bring the hands under the shoulders, press up onto all fours. So we've really got the legs stretched out quite a bit today. Let's make sure that the hips are freed up here. In your tabletop, start to rotate the hips in a circle, almost like your navel is drawing a circle on the mat. If your low back starts to feel tweaky, be careful. If it starts to loosen up, you can increase the size of the circle. And then circle the other way. Keep the knees fairly wide, big toes can touch. Slowly sink back into child pose. Reach the arms forward. Walk both hands to the left. Bring the right hand on top of the left hand. Keep the head down in child pose. Curving child. Arcing child. Lateral leaning child. And push the right hip back as you walk the hands even further away, really opening up the right side of the body. Walk both hands to center. Grab the heel bones. Tuck the chin into the chest and lift the hips. Keep holding the heel bones, resting the top of the head on the mat. Lifting the hips, holding the heels, feeling that low back lengthen out. Slowly come back, reach the arms forward once again. Child pose. And then walk both hands to the right, left hand on the right. And remembering we're working on pushing left hip back to left heel as the left hand reaches further to the left, right. Lots of length here through that left side body. And bringing the hands back to center, head to the mat, hands to the heels.
Start to tuck the chin, bringing the top of the head towards the mat, lifting the hips, pulling against the heels of the feet. And then slowly come back, coming up to Vajrasana. Maybe leaning back into your hands. Come to tabletop. Bring the right knee up to the head down to the right knee. And then straighten that leg back behind you, drop the ball of the foot, press out through the heel. And then with that right leg, swing it out to the side body. So the foot's roughly lined up with your knee. And just start some little pulsations forward and backwards. Come back to awkward child. Come back up to awkward tabletop. Sweep the right hand high to the sky here. That's it. And bring that hand facing the ceiling over your head, big stretch. And then bringing back, bring that right foot back, tabletop. And this time extending, bending the left knee towards the head, roundly. Extend left leg behind you, drop the ball of the foot, press into the heel bone. Sweep that left leg out straight to the side of the mat, level with the knee, pulsing back and forth in awkward table to awkward child. Coming back to awkward child when you feel ready. Otherwise, just keep pulsing. And coming back up to awkward table, sweeping left hand up to the sky, heart to the heavens, reaching that left hand over the head. And coming back, bringing that left knee back, bring the right foot forward, and then walk your left knee back until you get that back hip flexor. Hands can stay on the mat here. Rotate that right foot to the right. You can even lean that right knee out to the right. Left hand stays under your heart, can be on the mat or a block. Right hand reaches up. Ooh. And back. Reaches up, one more. And back. Heel toe that foot back in, bring that right knee back. And this time left foot forward. Walk the right knee back. Point the toes of that back foot. Right hand stays under the heart or under the shoulder. Left hand reaches up, coming into that nice 12. Let's walk that left foot out to the left and drop the knee to the left, if that's okay for you. So we're opening up that hip a bit more. Sweep the hand back down, recovering breath, and then open up again. Exhale, slowly bringing that hand down, bringing that left knee back, and bringing the right foot forward, and bringing the hands onto the thigh here. And we'll just start with some swaying forward and back. Forward and back. Forward arms lift. Exhale, sweeping the hands back, leaning the head forward, straightening that front leg. Forward, lift up, kneeling warrior. Exhale, forward into that arrowhead. 3 more. Two more. Last one. Twisting warrior. Left hand back, right hand forward. Keep that front knee stable. Good. And then slowly bring the hands back to the mat. Step right knee back. Left foot forward this time. And coming up, hands on the left thigh. And rocking forward and backwards. If you have any knee sensitivity, just pad that back knee. And then hands up as you come forward, arrowhead, front leg straight, bowing forward, 4 more times. Two more. Coming up, left hand forward, right hand back, twisting. Exhale, release. And then slowly coming back. Come back onto toes. Just give the feet a little life force there. And then grab a block and sit in campfire pose on your block. And I want you to rock forward and backwards without falling off the block. So you just feel that as you rock forward, you feel the tension in the hips, kind of steadying yourself towards Malasana. You feel that stretch right down on the outer calf muscles as well. So we're not actually taking the full weight of the body into the hips at this point. We're just getting a sense of what it's like to start to take more weight in the hips by leaning the torso forward with the feet outstretched. The next time you come forward, use the hands on the ground and lift the heels up. So you kind of coming into a half Malasana with the heels lifted, hands are there. If that gets too much, just sit back on the block and relax. Walk your hands to the right and drop the left heel and look to the left. So you start to really open up that left inner hip. And then walk the hands to the left, drop the right hip. So you're looking towards that right side. You're on the ball of the foot of the other, that left foot. So do that a couple of times. Left, right, left, right. Gradually feeling, is it possible to come down onto the heels without the block into a full Malasana? So you've got all those, you've got the block, you've got the heel lifts, you've got the side to side, and then you can finally come into this big hip opener of Malasana. And then slowly lean back, come onto your sit bones. Whoo! Hip, hip, hooray. And make your way down onto your back into Shavasana. Really use Shavasana as an opportunity for the legs and the hips to let go. Thanking the hips and the legs for everything they've just been through with you, the journey they've taken you on. But now you're taking the hips and the legs onto a holiday to the Bahamas, where they can just kick back and relax. If you want to smile under the Bahamian sun, do so. So letting go, smiling at the face until the whole body smiles. Feel the joy of the practice start to bubble up through the cells, through the blood vessels,
Take a deep stretch here in whatever fashion that feels right for you. Clasp the hands and rub the heel palms together. Friction generate a lot of warmth into the heel palms. And then cover the eyelids with those warm heel palms. Gently bend the knees. Oh. Maybe bringing the knees up, you might want to hug them and gently roll or rock. Finally coming over to one side, curl up into a little fetal ball. Cradle the head. And with renewed legs and hips, slowly press up into a comfortable seat of choice. Hip hip hooray. Bring the hands together today. Let the head bow in array. I'll never make a rapper. Namaste.